the next 50 7-inch singles to unbox. Hi everybody, and welcome to this second part of 4 videos unboxing an eBay auction win. Basically, it was 2 auctions, but it's from the same seller. 2 lots of 100 times 7-inch singles, 70s 80s job lots. The total for the 200 singles plus postage was $47.73, so that's about 24p a single. They come bundled in what I'm guessing are 50s. I haven't counted them. First one took me about half an hour. Here we go with the second lot. First lot, interesting mixture, some really good stuff, a lot of stuff I've never heard of, some cheesy stuff. Just a nice mixture. It was mainly 70s, which is good in a way because I've got a lot of 80s from other job lot auctions. Okay, here we go. So slurp. So we have on Electra, but it's in a Weir bag. This is bread with Guitar Man backed with Just Like Yesterday. Quite familiar with bread. My stepmom likes them a lot. Also on Electra, also bread. This one in a Weir bag. Was that Weir? Yeah, that was Weir as well, wasn't it? But a different Weir bag. Lost Without Your Love, backed with Change of Heart. On A&M we have Elkie Brooks. A side is Don't Cry Out Loud, and the B side is Got to Be a Winner. My mum's a big fan of Elkie Brooks, but I'm not familiar with this song or these songs. A couple of light scratches on that. We have on Decca, in a Decca sleeve, Freddie Breck from 1974, Living to Love, backed with So in Love with You, or the other way round. Doesn't seem to indicate which side is which. Very dirty. It seems to be scratch free. That means absolutely nothing to me. This is the Floral Dance by the Brighouse and Rastic Brass Band, backed with Girl with a Flaxen Hair. Obviously familiar with this. It's on Transatlantic. I'm more familiar with the Terry Wogan version. 1976. Barry Blue. Which way round is this? Let's see. No. So we've got High Cool Woman and School Love. I'm not sure which is the A. Bit beat up, nothing major. That's on Bell Records. On MGM we have Neil Sedaka. The A side is Standing on the Inside, and the B side is Let Daddy Know. Not so familiar with. I'm not a big fan of Neil Sedaka, I don't mind him. Needs a clean, but otherwise looks decent condition. On Cube Records we have Cavatina by John Williams, backed with Romanza. I think my dad's got this. I recognise the label straight away. I'm pretty certain he's got Cavatina. Looks in good condition. I've been filming for over an hour now, that's why I'm coughing. Nothing sinister. Okay, on EMI we have Roger Whittaker, A Special Kind of Man, and The Last Farewell. I think The Last Farewell is the A side. Yes, it is. Dirty, but otherwise looks okay. On DJM Records, we have Lopez with Concerto de Aranjuez and Armadillo. And this was released 3 days after I was born. Sorry about that. Emails come through. It looks in, needs a clean, but otherwise looks okay. I think they have instrumentals. Phillips, but in a phonogram sleeve. Bad Bad Leroy Brown by Jim Croke. And I Got a Name is the B-side. I know the A-side. Needs a clean, but otherwise okay. Ooh, Bang Records in a really good sleeve. First UK release of this USA New York label. Superstar by Paul Davis. Battery of Magnolia Blues. Might know this if it's the song I'm thinking of. UK Records. This is Bubble Rock with Twist and Shout and I'll Slap Your Face. I'll Slap Your Face is credited to King, which is, I'm guessing, is Jonathan King, who I think was head of UK Records. Copyright is King of England. Yeah. So this, I mean, this might even be producer JK. Yeah, Jonathan King. This might even be Jonathan King in one of his many guises. RCA, I very nearly got excited, but it's actually Chris Connery's signature. So if you've watched the first part, Chris Connery obviously owned a lot of these. Anything with lots of information about it on is one of his. This is Peter E. Bennett with the Cooperation Choir. The Seagull's name was Nelson and Magic Picture Wall, 1970. Means nothing to me at all. Looks in good condition though. On Polydor, Jean-Michel Jarre, Oxygen Part 4 and Part 6. I will be familiar with this. Needs a clean, but doesn't look too bad. Oh, we've got another one. Another Jean-Michel Jarre. Equinox Part 1 and Equinox Part 5. Again, I'm sure I recognise them. When I was young, they used to televise his concerts with all the amazing light shows. So although I've never owned any Jean-Michel Jarre, I'm very familiar with that era of his music. On Asylum Records, we have Joe Walsh, Life's Been Good, backed with Theme from Boat Weirdos. Obviously familiar with Joe Walsh, but don't know these songs. A bit scratched. We shall see. What have we got here? A classic next. A song you either love or hate, I would guess. On Decca. You have Mouldy Old Dough by Lieutenant Pigeon, or Lieutenant Pigeon if you're wrong. Backed with Villain, or The Villain, from 1972. I think this got to number 1. Certainly a big hit. Bit marked, but might be okay after a clean. Mouldy Old Dough. Anyway, Mike Oldfield. This is William Tell Overture backed with Algiers. Obviously I know the William Tell Overture, I don't know Mike Oldfield's version of it. From 1976. On Virgin. interesting to hear that. United Artists from 1976 again. Dieta Little and Nelson Pigford. You Take My Heart Away from Rocky. Back with a final bell from Rocky by Bill Conti. Fair enough. Now I know what this is. Stuff from a Rocky soundtrack. I've never watched Rocky. Don't like Sylvester Stallone, so I've never watched Rocky, so I don't know those pieces of music. Rita Coolidge, We're All Alone. Backed with Who's to Bless and Who's to Blame. The only Rita Coolidge I know is All Time High from Octopussy. That looks in good condition. On A&M. On Neighbourhood Records, Melanie with Bitter Bad and Do You Believe. The only Melanie I know is Brand New Key. But I do like her voice, so I'd be interested to hear that, and I love that label. On Mercury, Exhumer with Damn Fool. Backed with You Don't Know What's Going On. Means nothing to me at all whatsoever in any way. Yeah, need to clean, but otherwise looks okay. Some light scuffing, but shouldn't be a problem. On Major Minor Records, very damaged label, the Isley Brothers with It's Your Thing and Don't Give It Away. It's from 1969. Yeah, looks like it's had some water damage to the label. Yeah, it's a bit scratched up, but might not be too bad. If It's Your Thing is the song I'm thinking of, then I know it. You see what I mean? RCA, Gay Wild with Blue Baby Blue. Backed with Au Revoir. That means nothing to me. Looks in dirty, but otherwise okay. On RCA again, we have Butterscotch with In This World of Loving You and Surprise Surprise from 1970. Again, doesn't mean anything to me. But I like that because it means I might discover a great new song. On Dawn Records, Brotherhood of Man with Lady, backed with Love's Bound to Get You. This is 1974. This is early Brotherhood of Man before they became ABBA wannabes. That looks in very good condition, actually. On Epic, we have Trooper with We're Here for a Good Time, Not a Long Time, and Loretta. Not familiar with at all. Looks in very good condition though. Barely being played by the looks of it. Penny Farthing Records from 1974. We have Paul Davinci. If You Get Hurt. Backed with Girl Called Love. It's vaguely familiar, Paul Davinci. As if he's a pseudonym for somebody I know, but I might be confusing him with somebody else. Again, very good condition, just needs a clean. On Phillips, on that nice inner sleeve that I had in part 1. Or not inner sleeve, outer sleeve. Jim Croce, again I had before. You Don't Mess Around with Jim, backed with Photographs and Memories. But I still don't know who Jim Croce is. And needs a clean. But otherwise looks very good. On the Famous Charisma label, never seen this variant of it though. Howard Worth and the Moonbeams, with Dear Joan and Roulette. Gus Dudgeon produced again, 1975. So sort of peak charisma. Might be a little cult classic, I don't know. Had it upside down, that's why I couldn't get into it. On Epic, very bright yellow Epic label, Patricia Dahlquist, 1975, Keep Our Love Alive, backed with Broken Hearted and Free. Again, barely been played, just needs a clean. On Reprise, or Reprise, however you want to say it, Gordon Lightfoot, Christian Island, backed with Beautiful. I know of Christian Lightfoot, Gordon Lightfoot. I'm not sure I've ever heard any of his music. I'm not entirely sure I can tell you what sort of genre it is. My head's sort of saying singer-songwriter-y, folky type music, but I might be wrong. Okay, back on UK records. Which again, this is produced by Jonathan King. David, with Desiderita and David's Theme. Means nothing. On Magnet, Chris Rea. Diamonds, back with Cleveland Calling. When was this? 1979, so early Chris Rea. Not a time of his I'm familiar with, but I certainly like his famous stuff, so we'll probably like that. On A&M, Elkie Brooks, Spiritland. Here's the B-side. The A-side is Sunshine After the Rain. Yes, know that song. That's very dirty. Might have issues. On A&M. But yeah, definitely know that song. Picture Sleeve. This was one of the ones that was pictured. Rod Stewart, If Loving You Is Wrong. It can't be as wrong as these pictures. When was this from? 1970. The A-side is produced 77, but then it's copyright 1980. And the B-side is produced 78, copyright 1980. So the A-side, yeah, If Loving You Is Wrong, I Don't Want to Be Right. Taken from the album Footloose and Fancy Free. And then the B-side is Last Summer from Blondes Have More Fun. I'm not particularly of this era. Not a big fan of Rod Stewart. I like his early stuff. I don't mind some of his later stuff, but this wasn't a great period for him in my opinion. On Reaver. On United Artists, Billy Joe Spears. That's B-side. I Will Survive, backed with Rainy Days and Stormy Nights from 1979. I don't know if that is her version of Gloria Gaynor's I Will Survive, or if it's a different song. I have some Billy Joe Spears from a couple of previous, I think actually, Job Lots, which I quite liked, but I don't think this was amongst them. I think they were earlier bits. On EMI we have Geordie with B-side is Red Eyed Lady. Can You Do It is the A-side. Yeah, needs a good clean. I'm sort of aware of Geordie, not overly familiar with their music. On MGM, Donnie Marie Osmond, Make the World Go Away, backed with Living on My Suspicion. Obviously I'm aware of them, don't know these songs. Can't have been very good because it's hardly been played. We have on Janus, or Janus, however you want to say it, Records, the Two-Faced God, Roman God. Is he Roman? I think so. Ray Stevens, anyway. And it is The Streak, Back to If You've Got the Music Inside. Love the streak. You gotta love the streak. Definitely a DJ has owned this, because intro 30 seconds, fade out. Very dirty. Very, very dirty. Very worn down grooves. We shall see on that one whether it plays or not. I've got a streak on CD on a compilation somewhere. On UK records again. This is Jonathan King, this is Una Paloma Blanca, backed with In Praise of UK. Again, very dirty. As was he. Who said that? On RSO, Tom Pace. A-side is Maybe, which is a theme from The Life and Times of Grizzly Adams, which I used to watch, so I will recognise that when it comes on. B-side is Friends. Yeah, that looks in good condition. Life and Times of Grizzly Adams was a TV series in the late 70s, I think, that used to be on ITV all the time. So Simon Park Orchestra with Eye Level, which is the theme from Van der Valk. Backed with Distant Hills, which is the theme from Crown Court. So I know both of those. On Columbia in a nice sleeve. Yeah, not in great condition. That's Eye Level. Brian and Michael, Matchstalk Men and Cats. But let's start again. Matchstalk Men and Matchstalk Cats and Dogs, the Lowry song, and The Old Rocking Chair. Obviously, this was a huge hit. I can't believe there's anybody of my age who doesn't know this song. Not in great condition. It's on Pi. On Philips, Peters and Lee with Rainbow and Our Song. Again, I don't know much of their work. Certainly don't know that one, but I'm aware of Peters and Lee. Nearly there on Miss Pile. Another Peters and Lee, The Old Fashioned Way is the B-side. The A-side is Don't Stay Away Too Long. Again, Welcome Home is the big Peters and Lee song. That looks in good condition. On Areola Records, Sarah Brightman and Hot Gossip, I Lost My Heart to a Starship Trooper, backed with Do Do Do. Obviously the A-side was a big hit, which I'm very familiar with. Needs a good clean. It's very dirty, but doesn't look scratched. Also on Areola, Mary McGregor, Torn Between Two Lovers, and I Just Want to Love You, double A. Torn Between Two Lovers, I know the title, I think I will recognise the song when I hear it, but I couldn't sing it to you. It looks in good condition though. Oh, this looks interesting. He says teasingly. We have from the soundtrack of The Wiz, Ease On Down the Road by Diana Ross and Michael Jackson, and Poppy Girls. She's just credited to The Wiz. So if you're not familiar, The Wiz is the 1978 black remake of The Wizard of Oz. So Michael Jackson played the Scarecrow, Diana Ross was Dorothy. Not sure who else was in the cast. I've got a feeling Richard Pryor was in it. Quincy Jones did all the music. Yeah, really happy to have that, and it looks in good condition as well. And then finally for this part we have on MCA Records, M with Pop Music and M Factor. Now, interestingly, and I use the word interestingly quite wrongly, in one of my previous job lots, I received the, whatever year it was, I want to say 1989 remix of Pop Music. which was credited to a different band. Actually, I can't remember off the top of my head. And I wasn't sure if it was the same song, but I presumed it was because of the spelling. And Rob Walker confirmed that Robin Scott, who wrote it, is Robin Scott from M, so it is the same song. And asked me what the remix was like. And I haven't answered him yet, apart from to say I don't know yet, because I still haven't listened to it. Because I've still got... probably about 100 to go through before I even hit these 200, and I'm just picking those out at random, so I haven't got to that one yet. Anyway, that's it for part 2. So since those parts were together, we will call that one auction done. Yeah, so keep your eye open for the next 2. They will be appearing in the next few weeks. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks. Bye.